Hi, Maria here. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to share with you the fragrances that I can't get off my mind, and it's only a matter of time before they become part of my collection because I am just in love with them. They're ones that I've sniffed, tried, and have fallen in love with. So I want to share them with you. I can't remember how many I've got, but quite a few. Before I get started, if you haven't subscribed, just go ahead and hit that button. Join the Weird Wonderful family. It would be amazing to have you part of the community. And I just want to say how much I appreciate this community. You guys are absolutely amazing. I love your engagement. I love your positivity. You guys are fantastic. I feel privileged to be a part of such a great group of men and women. So that is my little spiel. Let's get into this. So there is one fragrance that I can't get it out of my head, but I have to try it again. I've got a couple of friends that have it. I borrowed it from Danny and I thought I didn't like it, but I literally cannot stop thinking about it. Like, I can't get it out of my mind. And I didn't give it a great review. And that is Ajaib Portrait by, I think it's Lattafa. So first of all, I loved the bottle. I thought the bottle was gorgeous. And it was a very unique mango fragrance that was quite complex. It had some woodiness in there that made it almost a little bit masculine. And for some reason, like, I tried it a couple of times and I'm like, oh no, I don't think it's for me. And now I can't stop thinking about it. Like, I think about it all the time. So I don't know if it was the bottle. I don't know if I need to try it again. So I'm going to borrow it again or spray it on me again so that I can really get a feel, because I can't get it out of my head. And I think it's actually a really stellar fragrance. I know a lot of you weighed in on it, and some of you thought it was phenomenal, and some of you thought it was too masculine. So, there was varying opinions, but honestly, as far as a fantastic mango fragrance that isn't uber sweet, that's got some depth and some interesting aspects to it, I can't stop thinking about it. So I've got to revisit that one for sure. Now on to all the ones that aren't in question. They are absolute musts. The first one, and again, I almost, for some sort of posterity's sake, never wanted a Marc Jacobs Daisy. I don't know why, but I just associate that with, some chick, and I'm not saying this is bad, but some chick walking in high heels, almost like Legally Blonde. I associate Daisy fragrances with that kind of persona. Now, I know in Legally Blonde, she ended up being really smart, but that kind of almost like empty-headed person, I've associated daisies with that. I apologize, because I know a lot of you love daisies, and that's totally fine. But for me, I wasn't into it, didn't like the kitschy bottle. Well, I kind of like the kitschy bottles, but not completely like them. But I thought on a whim to try Daisy Wild, and I am in love with that fragrance. I've tried it now a couple times on the skin, like really doused myself in it, honestly, and I love it. I love the banana flower in there. It reminds me of Bath & Body Works has like a banana flower or banana leaf, passion fruit, whatever. It kind of reminds me of that, but the Daisy has a little bit more green in it. To me, it sits closer to the skin. It's not like it has massive longevity, but it is just such a relaxing, gorgeous, banana-esque green fragrance. Like, it almost smells like green bananas. I guess that's how I would put it. A little bit of green banana, and then a little bit of floral, but it's just really relaxed. It would be a perfect everyday fragrance. It would be a great signature scent fragrance. And it's just kind of fun and casual. I just absolutely love it. It's another one that I can't stop thinking about. And so I know it's just a matter of time. In fact, it's the one I want to purchase next. So my most recent purchase was from my husband, but the Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. Loved that fragrance, but the one that I'm like, oh, maybe I should get this one, is the Daisy Wild, because I love it. So I can't believe how good it is. If you haven't tried it, you need to go to the store and take a sniff. Try it on your skin. Putting it on a card never does it justice. So try it on your skin and see how it plays. But I think it's the perfect summer fragrance for this year. That would be definitely my summer fragrance for this year, because I just love it. It's just relaxing. It's casual, but it's pretty, and I love that green banana feel in that fragrance. Oh, anyway, moving on. Another fragrance that I have totally fallen in love with is Flowerbomb Tiger Lily. Now that was a shocker to me. I didn't even think about sniffing it because I'm like, and then I thought, well, I'll give it a go. And I really enjoy that. That's another one, like as far as summer is concerned, would make a great kind of tropical addition to your collection. It kind of reminds me of, I'm not saying it smells like it, but in the same genre as a hibiscus palm. Some floral, some coconut, some fruitiness, but just a really, like I think of the beach when I smell this. It starts with coconut and bergamot. In the middle, it has tiger lily, freesia, and jasmine, and the base has mango and benzoin. Now, I primarily get kind of just a light floral. I don't notice any specific floral, but then I notice the coconut with a little bit of that mango in there, almost a ginger vibe somehow. And then it dries down kind of a little bit ambery, I think. This one to me seemed like it sat way closer to the skin. Now, between something like Daisy Wild and a Tiger Lily, Flowerbomb Tiger Lily is definitely more complex. So it's got a few more nuances, kind of develops a little bit differently on the skin, whereas Daisy Wild is a little bit more linear, a little bit more simple. So I would consider Tiger Lily to be more sophisticated, maybe a little bit more elegant, even though it is kind of almost like that tropical vacation vibe in there with the coconut, the mango, the three florals, kind of gives it that more tropical beach vacation vibe. Whereas Daisy Wild is more like just a nice summer fragrance, although it does have that green banana, which is a little bit tropical kind of feeling. Both of them are gorgeous. I consider Tiger Lily a little more elegant, a little more elevated, a little bit more complex. But not that they're comparable at all. They're both completely different fragrances, but just thinking about a summer go-to, that's how I would describe them. But I can't get it out of my head. Like, really enjoy it. Now, another fragrance that I literally cannot stop thinking about, and again, it's just a matter of time before I add it to my collection. I almost bought a travel size, and I think I will actually quite soon. It is SANTAL Vanille by Seven Virtues. Trying it on actually with Candy Rock Sugar is what put me over the edge with Candy Rock Sugar, because somehow I paired SANTAL Vanille and Candy Rock Sugar in Sephora, and I fell in love with that combination. Like, to me, it's the most beautiful fragrance there is. So if you can get your hands on both of those fragrances and try it, even in store, layer them and see what you think. Or if you have them at home, layer them. I just think it's amazing. It just adds depth and a little bit of intrigue to Candy Rock Sugar, makes it a little bit sexy. Ooh, it's so good. SANTAL Vanille, I can't get it out of my head. Like, I have to have it. Like, I just love it. And it's not my normal go-to. Sandalwood to me has been a weird thing for me. It smells really green. But this is another one that just develops on the skin. It's very interesting. I like the green aspect of the sandalwood to begin with, and then as it dries down, it becomes a lot more vanillic. I am just literally enamored by that fragrance. It's definitely been my favorite out of the whole entire line. I love Blackberry Lily as well, but SANTAL Vanille is just such a gorgeous fragrance. It has cardamom, coconut, myrrh oil, and Indian pepper in the opening. Middle notes are vanilla, olibanum, and cedar, and the base is Madagascar sandalwood, cashmeran, and cacao. It's just beautiful. It's complex. It's sophisticated and elegant. It's definitely demure feeling somehow. It's powerful. It's a very elegant yet understated fragrance. I think it should be talked about more. And so it's definitely one that I want to add to my collection. Ooh, I just love it. I am absolutely in love with blueberry fragrances. Like if it has blueberry, I pretty much am guaranteed to like it. But there's two in particular that I can't get out of my head that I must have. The first one is Bois PRIMATIF by Claudio Zucca. Now this has cinnamon, blueberry, and bergamot in the opening. In the middle, it has lavender and rose, and the base has vanilla, musk, cedar, and ambroxan. I love the kind of herbaceous aspect of this fragrance paired with the blueberry. So blueberry can be quite sweet. This one has that cinnamon, the lavender, the woodiness to just really balance that blueberry. It's, I think, my favorite from Claudio Zucca. I love Benjoana en Fleur. That's the one that I have, but the blueberry one is just to die for. Absolutely adore it. So that one is definitely high on my wish list. This is one that could be worn all year round, but honestly, I think of it for more the fall and the winter. And it's a really sexy blueberry fragrance with that woodiness in there, the little bit of spice, the little bit of lavender. This one's definitely unisex as well, but I just love the blueberry in there. It's so gorgeous. To me, it's a very sophisticated fragrance, but yeah, I'm thinking of that one for the fall and the winter for sure. Oh, I just love it. Now, the blueberry fragrance that I'm wanting for right now is Chabot Maison de Parfum Caprice de Jeulia. Now, this one has blueberry, fruity notes, and ozonic notes in the opening, blackberry, watermelon, and edelweiss in the mid, and sandalwood and musk in the base. It smells so fruity and juicy. You know when you get a tart blueberry? That's what it reminds me of, but it definitely has an ozonic feel and it's just mouth-watering, totally mouth-watering, ozonic and musky. So it's this juicy, jubilant, energizing, zingy tart blueberry paired with some watery notes and some muskiness. So love this fragrance. It's perfect for those summer months. It's perfect for the heat. And I compare the Chabot Caprice line to the Aqua Allegoria line by Guerlain, but I find that the Caprice line lasts longer. So I find that the Aqua Allegorias, they're really pretty, but it's like they're fleeting on the skin. These ones have some substance and you can smell them for a while. So I absolutely love them. So yes, I do have Caprice de Jean, and that one I totally love. It's like a complex, a kind of aquatic-y cherry with some woodiness. I need to bring that one out and talk about that one more. I will in the next couple of weeks because it's such a fantastic fragrance. It's just been kind of cold here, so I haven't wanted to reach much for it. But it is another one that's just stellar. It's one of their new releases. But Caprice de Jeulia, I just love that blueberry kind of watermelon, fruity, ozonic, musky combination. It's just stellar. And that is it. Those are the fragrances that I cannot stop thinking about. I really, really, really want to add them to my collection. What about you? What are you just, oh, you can't wait to add to your collection? Like, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear about it. And other than that, I hope you have an amazing week. We'll talk to you soon.